the fucking status on Facebook, and I go to bed, dude, show this fucking so much I'm trying to get in, bro. What's going on? It's My Life in the Shop. I'm your host, Donald Washington. That was the video, the Facebook Live of a young man saying that his brother did that to himself in the bathroom. Now, that video is still on Facebook and it's also on my Instagram, the uncut version. You can go to Instagram, My Life in the CHI. The young man that he showed that he was talking about in the bathroom is of this young man as it is. His name on Facebook, Jamar D'Angelo. I'm going to bring you guys to his Facebook page. The young man that was filming this Facebook Live is Lawrence Marquise. Now, I'm going to show you guys on what Facebook detectives, as they call them, are saying. I don't know what happened, nor am I going to speculate or guess what happened. I'm going to just bring you guys what everybody else is saying from the Facebook post, from his Facebook page, stuff like that. Also, I'm going to bring you guys, they have a suspect. Tyshawn Brownlee is being charged with attempt and 5 counts of other robberies in that area on the north side of Dakota elderly that left him in critical condition. I'm also talk about the 7-year-old that took a gun to school, set the book bag down, and it goes off. If I understand correctly, it was in 2nd grade. And from that video, you're going to hear from the police scanner or whatever, say that the little boy said the mother's boyfriend put it there. You can't make this up. But anyway, let's get to this. Facebook detectives, as they calling them. People are pointing out. So the Facebook video did over 1 million views. It's still going and it's still there. All right? I'm going to show you guys what everybody else was pointing out. This is what everybody is pointing out. Look at his knuckles. That's what everybody else is pointing out. Like, yo, something ain't adding up, little homie. Something is not adding up. People are pointing out his knuckles and saying, yo. All right, so now I'm gonna show you guys on the video. Look at this and listen.
I'm gonna wipe that shit off.
I said, listen, I'm gonna have to just go to jail, bro. I can't do this. I got a word. My brother just lost his life in front of me.
Him or the situation, baby.
You could hear her say, we just gonna have to go wipe that down. And he's like, I'm just have to go to jail.
I'm gonna wipe that shit off.
I said, listen, I'm gonna have to just go to jail, bro. I can't do this. I got a word. My brother just lost his life in front of me.
Him or the situation, baby.
You hear that?
I'm gonna wipe that shit off.
I said, listen, I'm gonna have to just go to jail, bro. I can't do this. I got a word. My brother just lost his life.
All right, so now I'm gonna bring you. This is my 3rd time going to. I just went to his page. And I just came up on this as I was looking. You know, they're saying, hey, man says his brother did that while he was in the house with him. He was ruled. But that's not official. That ain't official. This was on Instagram. And this is his Facebook page.
The management, man. You know, we rocking and rolling, man. Dough runners, man. You hear me, man, on phone, man. You know.
So yeah, somebody said, man, this is not official. That's somebody, they're saying, what this says is, man says his brother did that while he was in the house with him. The police ruled it as homicide. He logged and posted on his Facebook page immediately after he passed. That's not official. But look what I found. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. This young man appears to be, as I find it, just got locked up. Just got locked up. And it's saying 5/18/22. His next court date is tomorrow. Yeah, look at this. Next court date. And somebody said, yo, no bond. no bond. And somebody was saying, yo, if it's say no bond, that means it's suspicion of. And I was reading these comments. They're saying, what do they say what the warrant, what is arrested for, what the warrant says, and it does not. So that does not mean anything. But somebody said only time there's no bond is suspicion. All right, of that. That is suspicion. So that ain't looking good. So I found that there. So the young man does have a GoFundMe. Saying on May 17th, Jamar was trending on Facebook because not of his talents. He is a rapper and he is popular. I see on his page, he's followed by a lot of people. And they said not for his talents. And he suffered from seizures and had effects from that. You know, so they're saying it affected him mentally and physically and socially. Jamar drives to success kept him focused. Jamar unfortunately had no insurance. The companies was not able to cover him due to underlying illnesses. So we were reaching out to the public. So, you know, this is a sad situation. If you guys can, reach out to him, donate to this young brother. It is an unfortunate event. I don't know what happened, but it is unfortunate. This is what I found on that page. And they said his next court date is tomorrow. So people in that courtroom is going to be able to know and say, hey, here's what's what. So today's the 19th. Tomorrow people will know, you know, what's going on in this particular case. So now I brought you guys this. Brought you guys this robbery. Somebody just chilling up north robbed this man of a bag, cell phone. Dude tried to fight back, defend himself. As this man is on the ground, they could have easily just walked off. Walked away. But you know what they do? Try to finish him. But what they didn't know, and the driver needs to be charged as well. So I didn't hear anything else. I didn't hear anything about the driver as of yet. However, this is the story. It's going to say, no, actually, this isn't official story from the news. This is somebody, they said Tyshawn Brownlee, only 19 years old, has been charged with attempt and armed robbery of Dakota Early. Is accused of five armed robberies in Lincoln Park. And they knew it was connected because 5 people around that area, they were already saying that. As y'all could see in my previous video. They're saying he is from Oak Park and a part of a robbery crew terrorizing Chicago neighborhoods. We know Cook County State's Attorney Kim Foxx office will prosecute certain cases and she can't hide from this one. Somebody was saying we need more judges, Blasey Skippy Woo, held accountable. Tragedy. So, 5, and they knew it was connected. And they knew all they had to do is capture. So, all right, look at this. 7-year-old. Look at this story. Brings a gun to school, Walt Disney Magnet School, and they're going to say,
So you can imagine just terrifying to hear about a shooting this morning, and now we again have learned a 2nd grade student has been shot. Take a look at some exclusive video that one of our crews filmed. It's of a child sitting in an ambulance that was later led off to Lurie Children's Hospital. We've learned that child was a 2nd grader, just 7 years old. Police say a bullet grazed him in the abdomen when a classmate dropped their book bag and the gun inside of it went off. This happened around 9:15 in the morning, according to police, and parents got an email from the school. That child even got a gun to begin with. Listen to police scanner traffic from the incident.
2nd grade student brought a gun to school in his backpack. The gun went off inside. They have the gun. The student said his mother's boyfriend put the gun in the bag.
people, People, I've done story after story after story after story. Young men, young ladies, as it is so often with your child's mother, with your child's father, after you date after a child, you must date better. So many stories have I done that the mother's boyfriend is abusing the child. So many stories have I did that the mother's boyfriend are bringing guns around the kids, leaving them loaded. The kids get up and off themselves or they siblings. Come on, man. We must do better in dating. Men too. I'm not just putting this on the young ladies. I'm putting this on the men too. You can't just go out there and get anybody and bring them around your kid. I did a story where a young lady brought some hood cat in her crib who had a assault rifle AR pistol though. It was small, so it's an assault rifle pistol, loaded, cocked. That gun was loaded, already cocked with one in the chamber, and you put that in your girlfriend. I keep telling young ladies, and I was telling one of my homegirls, I said, look here, young ladies, dude is just trying to get at you. He ain't for real interested in that child like that. Not for real. Not really, if at all. He trying to get he trying to get in your pants. He ain't got no interest in that kid. So he don't care what that kid, bring a gun, bring whatever. And that happens. And so many times do I see young ladies leave him alone with the child. Let that hood cat. Y'all got to date better, man. You got to think about your child. What does he bring to the table to educate and better that child? Or is he going to destroy and mentally abuse that child? You can't keep dating these hood cats, man, that still got loaded weapons around your child, bringing them into your home. So many stories have I did where people was after that dude and hit the child that wasn't even there. Come on, man. Y'all got to do better. Men and women, you are putting that child in very much harm's way. If I understand in that, I think they took the mother into custody. I think, from what I heard from the news story, they said something about charging the mother with misdemeanor crimes. But yeah, in those cases, and it was another one. It was actually 2 or 3. We have become our own worst enemies. A lot of people was like, yo, I wanted you to talk about the Buffalo, New York, about the guy did that to 10 people. And I'm like, yo, we've done that to 10 people in Chicago in 2 days alone. Hundreds of people around the country in 1 day alone. We've become our own worst enemies. Our own worst. I am busy watching stories of us doing that to each other absolutely all day, every second. Just a few minutes ago, somebody else just blasted 2 or 3 of us right now. Last night, I'm about to cover that story. I got so many I can't even keep up with them. So, what do I think about some deranged lunatic? It's sad, it's tragic, but we've become way more of a threat to ourselves than they have become to us. Pretty much. Yes, I'm upset. I'm sad about it. I'm mad about it. Yes, it needs to stop. We need to do something about assault rifles. I hope they do. I hope they ban them. We need to get all these guns off the streets. There's way too many. Way too many. People are picking them up. Accidents are happening. People are doing that. It's just kids are taking them to school. It's way too many guns out there in the streets. So, what do I think about that? Yeah, it's sad, tragic, but we've become our number one worst enemies. We need to scale it back. Stop. How many people protested and went crazy over these in our streets? Nothing. We done nothing. We see it in our streets. Oh yeah, there go another one. Oh, there's another one. Another one. We know who did it. We don't march. We ain't upset. We just nothing. 10 in our own community in 1 day, and we like so what? 10 in Buffalo, New York. Let's tear this country down. Come on, man. Let's have that same energy in our communities. It is a state of emergency. I'm doing way too many little babies. 2 days ago, 8-year-old, 3 days ago, 7-year-old. 4 days ago, 9-year-old. I did 10 children under 10 in the last month. And around the country, hundreds. Hundreds around the country. Look it up. We have become our own worst enemies. Let's put our energy into stopping and then putting an end to our own self-destruction. We're headed for self-destruction. Anyway, make sure you guys like, comment, let me know what you think about this video. Peace, peace.